To draw the petal, make sure that you are first in design mode. So up here at the top, you'll see that I am in design mode. It's blue. Design mode allows you to figure out the exact shape of an object without accidentally adding it as a keyframe into your animation. So, keyframes will make more sense when we get into the actual animation. But basically, we need to actually draw our object here and make sure that we're not animating it as we draw. For example, if I draw a petal and then I move it a little bit because I think it looks better moved a little bit to the right, in animation mode, that would actually animate the petal moving over when really I'm just trying to figure out where I want to start with it. So make sure that you are in design mode. To draw the petal, we're going to go and grab our oval shape. And remember that if we hold the shift key down, it turns it into a circle. But if we don't hold the shift key down, we allow it to stay an oval shape. So I'm not going to hold the shift key down because I want to draw an oval shape. Now, I'm going to choose a color. You can choose any color you want. It doesn't have to be realistic. You know, you can do like a pink shade or something kind of purpley or green or whatever you want. Pick anything. Next, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to draw a petal like this. Awesome. Well, almost awesome. So, it's really in front of my pistol and I really want it to come from behind the pistol. So, there are several things that we need to do here. Pay close attention because this can get a bit tricky. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, this is our layers panel, and this is our timeline. In the previous video, we didn't have anything here, but as we've been drawing in our design mode, it's added a layer for each of our stem, our pistil, and our petal. Well, the smart thing to do would to actually be naming these layers so that we can keep track of which one's which, because we're going to have several layers here in a bit. So I'm going to click here, and if I double click, I can rename it. So I'm going to call this one stem, and this one's going to be called pistil, P-I-S-T-I-L, and I'm going to call this petal, P-E-T-A-L. Now P-E-D-A-L is like a pedal on a bicycle, so just a side note, P-E-T-A-L. Alright, so we've got our petal, and I'm going to call this petal 1. Petal 1, because we're going to have several petals, and I want to make sure that we can keep them organized. So I really want to group all of these layers together so that we can have a group called flower. I'm going to hold the shift key down and click on stem, and what it does is highlights all 3 of the layers. Again, I just had the first layer selected. I held the shift key down, and then I clicked on the last layer, and that allowed all layers to be selected. I know they're selected because there's a blue outline around the layers. If I come up here, it says Combine Layers. So I'm going to go ahead and click Combine Layers, and instead of layer 1, I'm going to call this Flower. If you're like, wait a minute, I had 3 layers, and now I have 1. Well, actually, you still have all of them. If you click here, it says Show Nested Layers beside the little down arrow. Click it, and there's all my stuff. So, what I need to do to make the petal go behind the pistil is I really need to just move the layer. So I'm going to grab, and let's see if I can get it moved. I need to grab this layer and move it down underneath the pistil. So that took me a couple of tries to get done. But again, you just click on it, holding down the left mouse button, and I'm dragging. So now the petal is behind the pistil. And I can actually make this a little bit bigger and reposition it if you want to. Something that would be smart to do would be to change the pivot point of the petal. So you're like, what in the world is a pivot point? Well, if you come here and click in the center, I'm going to double click to grab this. This is the pivot point. And I'm going to drag it down so that it's on the pistil. So basically what this means is that I'm allowed to rotate and move the flower petal by clicking and dragging here. And this rotates along the pivot point. So think of a pivot point as like an anchor, like a boat's or ship's anchor. It anchors the petal in place, wherever it is, and then you can rotate around it. Okay, so to rotate again, you just click on here and just move. Woo! Okay, so now I have changed my pivot point, and I've got my first petal exactly where I want it. Again, make sure all of your layers are named appropriately over here in the layers panel, and make sure that your petal is behind your pistil.